Did you warm up already, or do you?
No, came back from the gym, but like it's fine. It's not that.
Right. What do you normally play in Kovacs?
Kovacs?
Yeah.
I can send you my routine if you want. I got like a little routine.
Oh yeah, that works.
It's not like nuts, but like it's not that bad, I think. Give me like a minute or two.
Right.
What I usually do.
Pasu. Building that. Yeah, this seems. Yeah, this seems fine.
Alright, good, perfect.
Um. Do you just do this to warm up, or
I usually just do this like before a game. Do you
Alright,
think 8's a little bit too much, or?
so you use it like, I mean, it depends if you use it as a warm up or just to practice.
I usually just like play Kovacs right before I play Valorant.
Okay,
So it's actually
so
like a
like
warm up.
a bit of both, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So how much do you play of Valorant today?
A lot, like probably over all day actually. I got school like in the week, but like
Yeah.
if I'm not at the gym or at the school, I'm just playing.
Okay, so like more than 5 hours. So
Oh yeah, for sure.
okay, so like 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, around that probably per day.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So yeah, 40 minutes of Kovacs, but that seemed really reasonable.
Alright, good,
Um,
perfect, nice.
I don't know what your level of aim is. Otherwise, these scenarios like are really good, but you could also change to slightly harder scenarios maybe, and a little more
Yeah, alright.
static, I think.
Okay, yeah, perfect. Do you have like any scenario I could add?
Um, I think it's best if you just screen share first, like how you play the scenarios in that routine.
Okay, yeah, sure.
So I have like some idea of how good you are. All right.
Everything's fine.
Yep.
Alright, good. Let me just put a little bit of music. Just.
Yep. Okay. So first of all, I mean, in this scenario, you kind of, it's best to just hold left click down all the time. Just
Just
not
like.
just like hold it down all the time, the whole 60 seconds. Just never let go.
Oh, alright. Oh, okay, yep.
Also, you can just disable the beam in the weapon settings. It's hit scan graphics visible. The second option. You can
Okay,
just
alright.
disable that.
Oh, okay, that's better. Holy.
All right. Can you try the Pasu scenario?
Yeah, sure. That's the one I'm struggling the most, not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, that's pretty normal. You're doing well though. What sense do you use?
400 DPI and like 051.
It's around like 60. Wait, no. Yeah, 60 centimeters, I think. Uh, that's a bit low, but it's fine in Valorant. I mean, you could try practicing on slightly higher sense to focus more on precision, but
Oh, alright, like 61 for or something like that.
like 75 maybe.
75. Oh
Yeah.
shit. Alright.
I mean on 400 DPI that should be somewhat reasonable. I think that's still like rather low sense for Kovacs,
Mhm.
but um, it will kind of force you to be a little more controlled and use your wrist and fingers more to aim.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Because like I think the thing I gotta work on the most is like my mouse control.
Yeah, I mean that's the whole point of playing
Kovacs,
Kovacs. Yeah,
yeah.
and you're actually not doing bad at all in Pasu. Uh, you can actually swap this scenario for Pasu's small slow reload.
Wait,
Pasu small reload slow. I mean, I can screenshot as well, so you can see this.
um, slow. Okay, now one.
Um,
Okay, yeah, yeah. All right.
this one. Uh, it's like smaller, but also slower. So a little more focus on precision should be slightly better for CS:GO. Not CS:GO. I mean, but tactical
Valorant, you
FPS
know.
as well.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh
yeah,
my god, yeah.
yeah. I think this is really good for you. Also, uh, as Valorant is mostly like you mostly just try to click people, like clicking heads. I mean, it sounds stupid, but that's what you do basically. So,
Yeah, yeah, I know, I know. Wait,
um,
are you French?
no, I'm not. I'm German
Oh,
actually.
oh, okay, okay. You sound a little bit French. I'm not bad. All
um,
right, yeah.
so for Valorant or other tactical shooters, you normally have a lot of static target scenarios, which are like 6 hip fire, 106 target small, that sort of stuff. And because that's the type of aiming you do in game as well. And besides that, these scenarios, like static scenarios, are also pretty much the most pure mouse control you can get.
All right,
So
nice.
they're really, really useful to practice. I'd actually maybe remove Sphere Frenzy 360 strafing.
All right, yeah, that one.
Yeah, and maybe add one wall for target small voltaic, or like one W for TS voltaic instead.
Okay. So what's the name exactly?
One W for TS.
One W4TS, like that.
Yes.
Voltaic. All right,
Yep,
yeah.
that's it.
Oh my god, yeah. All right.
Alright, the idea in this is also to go for as high of an accuracy as you can, pretty much. So if
Yeah.
you miss, just don't spam click. Just go to the next target and try to hit that.
I think it's better if I start like slow and
I
go like for I score, right? And like,
you can start slow, but you shouldn't limit yourself too much. Like
okay, yeah.
you should try to be very controlled with the like the closer you are to the target, the slower you should get, and the more controlled, I guess. I mean, it's probably a bit harder for you now because you're on a higher sense than you used
Yeah.
to be.
So with like my sense of 0.75 is gonna be better. Like it's not gonna affect that much with the 0.51 in Valorant, right?
You can train on a different sense than you play on in game.
Oh, okay,
Uh,
cool. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. Alright.
well, you're practicing how to control your mouse, so it you
Yeah.
can just switch sensitivity as much as you want, pretty much. I mean, there's maybe some like if you do a 90-degree turn or something that might be a bit easier if you're like used to the sense, but you'll
Yeah.
play like 6 hours or so with that sense in game, anyways.
Mhm.
So yeah, this will force you a bit to be more controlled.
No, that's a great idea. Thank you for that.
It's also
Next
probably
time.
good to add some tracking scenarios.
Let me
Not
get like
because you
one.
not because you're actually gonna track much in Valorant, but because tracking is nice and also just helping your mouse control.
Yeah, I got like that one and that one if I remember well. Yeah. Do you have like any other good scenario I could add?
I just add like Air Invincible 2.
Air Invincible 2?
Yes.
Oh, Air, okay, like that.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
one.
yes.
Free play.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay, that's really decent. Alright.
Okay, you can actually play the harder version of this. Air Invincible's too small, or Air,
Extra small.
wait, how's the name of that? Air Invincible too small, yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is a bit harder. It will force you to be smoother. And yeah,
Maybe the extra small is a little bit too much.
extra small is too much, yes.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh yeah, so the idea of using tracking scenarios is that although you're not going to do that exact movement in game, you're still going to have a better feeling of how to move your mouse. You'll be more comfortable overall.
Yeah, alright. Let me just. I don't know. And how many times shall I do like each scenario?
Um, if you remove the sphere frenzy one, I think 8 times for each is fine. Probably change 6 fire voltaic to the 1 wall for target small one.
Yeah. What was the name already?
1W for TS.
Oh yeah, yeah. 400. Yeah, alright. Let's see. Which one I did late? That one? Yeah.
6 fire voltaic.
Alright.
Oh yeah, and change the pasu to the pasu small slow one.
That's just small reload still.
Yes.
Alright. Alright. Good. Well.
Also, I think just floating heads timing 400% instead of the fixed version, it doesn't make a difference. I think they're pretty much the same scenario, but it has more entries, so you can compare yourself maybe a bit better to other people if you
Yeah. Okay. So
care about
what's
that.
the? Which one I need to change?
Floating heads timing, just
Yeah.
without the fixed part, is just the same
Floating head.
scenario, but
Timing.
just the first one.
Okay. Alright. Oh, okay. Yeah. Bad.
Yeah. Actually, this routine seems really well. Seems really good. Like
Good.
40 minutes, that should be good. Yeah.
Alright. That's it. Well. Thank you.
Um, we can do some more specifics of now if you want.
Yeah. Sure. Sure.
Right. So can you just play the 104 target small voltaic again? And I'll just look and see what you do good and bad.
Do I do another one?
Not bad. Yeah, one more, I think.
Alright. Alright. Bet.
Okay. So for static targets, the idea is to go between targets in a straight line as much as possible.
Okay,
And
yeah,
then like with a rather fast flick, and then micro just onto the target and
alright.
click it. You're doing that pretty well.
Okay.
There's some shakiness in your aim, but it's just
The
no.
first time with like the nice sense. I'm gonna get used to it,
Yeah,
I think.
you're gonna get used to it, and it's just practice at this point. You
Mm-hmm.
don't really need to be slow. You should still try to like do a reasonably fast flick towards the target, but try to focus on
Having a straight line,
getting
you
that
think?
into a straight line. Yes.
Yeah.
Once you start to get that down and get a good accuracy, which is also something you should focus on, that your accuracy doesn't drop below 90% at best. After that, you can try pushing the speed of your flick and the micro adjustment a bit, but just make sure that your accuracy doesn't drop too low, and you can.
Yeah. Alright, good.
And you still keep like a reasonably straight line. Also, while floating heads is pretty good, I think you might actually want to change it still. Like you can change it to 5-sphere hipfire extra small.
5 what?
5-sphere hipfire
5.
extra small.
Fear, hip fighter. That one?
Yeah, the first one. Oh. Oh yeah, I changed the playlist again. This is pretty much the same principle as for the other static scenario, just with smaller targets and closer together. It's actually like the 6-sphere hipfire one, yeah, just slightly smaller and only 5 targets. Also, Vox targets, which is I'm not sure about it. It's not bad, but I think it's probably also not the best to have.
Yeah. Wait, what? Oh my god, alright, give me a sec. Didn't save anything at all.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just want to fucking save it, play it.
I'll just I think I'll just make the playlist for you so you don't have to worry about it.
Alright.
This thing. It passes small slow, right? And what do we have?
We changed the 6-sphere fire voltage, the sphere frenzy, floating end, and the passing one, I think.
Yeah. I think we still. Oh yeah, there was target switching. We had Vox target switch 250%, but I'm also not sure about that. It might be like target switching is not as useful of a skill, I think, because it's pretty much the same as you do in static scenarios, except you hold down your left mouse button. Like the movement is you do is the same. What you could do is what would be really useful is vox targets which click small.
Alright.
Oh, actually, never mind that. uh, vox targets which, or like vox target click strafe. I think it's this one. Let me just try this, just to make sure it's the right scenario. Come on. Why does it take so long? Oh, no. Yeah. Yes, this one.
Oh wow.
Like you move left and right and just,
Strafe.
yeah, you just strafe and click the targets. It's pretty useful for pistol aim and
Oh, alright, nice.
a bit more for specific scenario, I guess. The 8 times per scenario actually, I think that's really good for the time you spend aim training. So
Perfect, nice.
yeah, this seems really well. Yeah, I'll just send you the playlist file. Okay, do you know how to import the playlist?
Not at all, I'm not gonna lie, yeah.
Okay,
But I just got the screenshot, so it's fine, I can just add it myself.
oh yeah, you can just redo the playlist yourself, or I can just show you how to import it.
Oh, I mean, you can show me too, I guess it's fine if I know it for the future.
Oh yeah, that's I just share my screen. Right, so do you see this?
I do, yeah.
Okay, so if you have like any playlist file, I just take this. You can go to this folder and just copy it here, then reset Kovacs, and it will appear in your playlist files, in your playlists.
Alright, good. Well, thank you
Alright.
very much. So I guess that's all, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much it for now. I don't think there's much of a point to like further analyzing like what you do in the scenarios, because you were doing pretty much the right things.
Oh, thank you. That's really appreciated.
Alright. So I hope you got something out of this.
Oh, definitely. Thank you very
Alright.
much. I'll definitely invite you on Twitter.
It was a pleasure.
Yes, you too. Have a good day.
See ya.